These are my color schemes. This is my brokerage's color schemes. I don't even know what these are really. I don't use them. I just use these two. And really, my favorite color is black. Is that color? That's me. Black and white, and a little bit of yellow, sometimes a little bit of blue. So that's that. That's the brand. And the reason I like that is because it makes everything so simple. I'm going to start off with just creating a design. And so before I do that, a lot of people say, well, gosh, I don't even know what to create. Like, I have no idea what in the world would I post? Well, repetition, copy somebody else, see what other people are doing. Don't copy, somebody in your own market, because somebody might see that. And then it's kind of, yeah, that's what I was just going to say. So I have Pinterest pulled up already right here. Boom, Pinterest. And I just searched real estate. So there's a bunch of stuff in here. There's a bunch of different things. I mean, you can do so much. It could be, oh, I got a new listing. I want to post about my listing. It could be, I just sold something. I want to post about my sold. It could be, oh, I'm an agent. I'm here. I'm available. So you're going to do like your own personal branding post and post so people kind of be attracted to you. It could be, I want to do a market update. Post a market update post. It could be that you want to do something seasonal. So Halloween's coming. You want to post a Halloween post, Christmas post, Thanksgiving, whatever. There's all kinds of stuff. So one of the handouts that I gave you is a content planner. And that's just an easy, simple one. I printed it off Canva. I didn't create it. I just printed it off Canva. And so you can go on Canva and you can print off whatever you want. And it's very easy because you can pull a copy of that out every week and plan for the next week or something and say, well, what do I want to do? I recommend you post at least 3 times a week, wherever you're going to live. It's going to be Facebook, it's going to be Instagram, wherever, post 3 times a week. And plan, am I going to do a story? Am I going to do a reel? Am I going to do just a plain old post? And kind of strategize and plan what that's going to be. What is your graphics needs? What kind of content you need to do, any research and get any data, all that kind of stuff. That way you're thinking through it. And if you have that sheet of paper and you have everything planned for the week, sit down for an hour, hour and a half, whatever, and put all your posts together for the next week. They're sitting in Canva, they're ready to go. When it's time to post them, you just go and post them. You're not struggling at the last minute going, gosh, it's been 6 days. I haven't posted anything. What am I going to post? Makes it easy. So I don't know, Krista, pick something. What do you think we should create today? Well, just give me a topic. Halloween. Okay. Perfect. All right. So look, so what I chose was I want to post this on Instagram. So if you notice, when I hit new, it gave me a bunch of options. I did you could use Facebook or whatever. I did an Instagram post. You want it to be the right size because the Instagram story is going to be oriented a little bit differently. So post it towards whatever you're doing it on. So now I'm just going to come in here and I'm just going to search in here. Well, you can look in, I'm just going to show you this. I'm probably not going to choose one. Real estate. Yeah. I'm not going to use these. We're gonna do something different, but look at that. All I did was click it. And now look at that post, it's ready to go. If I had fonts that I was like married to in my brand, I could go and change that font. Like if I said, oh, I want to make that this font, then I could do that. But I don't. I like that. So I just hit undo and I went right back to it. I can change the colors. I could change the size. If I wanted to add my logo, look, I come right down here. I haven't showed you this part yet. There's all my logos right down here, and I could come right down here. It's kind of similar to branding, but let me see if this one works. Well, that makes that one white. Okay.
If it's white.
But my logo is white. It's just my white. Yeah, it's transparent. So that's a transparent background, transparent logo. So it's there. I mean, that's not perfect for that one because, like I might want to take this out. I could download that and post it. People would think, wow, that's really good. But it took 20 seconds. Okay, so now I'm going to delete that. And then I'm going to go over here, and Krista's idea was, let's do a, yes. So we're gonna Halloween. So we're gonna look for Halloween pictures. And so I just searched Halloween in here. Waiting on the internet to work and let me see what I got. Okay. Let's just see what that looks like here. No, that's too big. I think that you can orientate these to be vertical. Like if we wanted to use that, I don't know if that would be perfect to use, but I know. So I'm gonna add a heading. All right. What did you say, Krista? Yeah. Yeah. Right. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna first make this big. So I'm making it bigger. I'm gonna change this font. We're not gonna worry about that right now. The other thing that you can see too is this is pretty on top of each other. I want to show you how to fix that as well. So now I'm just gonna go down here and maybe I'll just say spooky. I don't know if anything will come up on that. Nope, didn't work. Okay, so you can, yeah, I think I have pro version, so I think I have. I'm not gonna spend a whole lot of time on that, but I'm just gonna choose one. But then the other thing I'm gonna do is spinning, so it's taking a minute for what I'm doing to work. I know. Okay. Now I want to show you this right here. So this little thing right here, this little, I don't know what it's called, handle spacing. So I can increase the line spacing. So it's adding more space in between the lines. But if I felt like my words were a little hard to read and sometimes jumbled up, I can spread them out as well without just like dragging it and making it bigger, because I'm actually adding space in between each letter. And so now that's maybe not the best font that we would use for social media for this, but you can see you spend a little bit of time, you could figure that out. And then again, we will go right down here and we say logos. And then I would probably put a black logo. Oh, I got one right there. Maybe not the perfect one, but I would put my little logo maybe right here. Something like that. And seriously, all I got to do is hit share, and then I use download. And then I'm going to drop it down. You can choose any of these types of downloads. You can just pull it up on your phone, canva.com, and then download it to your phone. So I'm just going to hit download. So now that's downloaded. It's in my download folder on my computer. I can open it up and I can look at it. I have Pro, and so I don't know what that does, but I know I can create QR codes like right here. Oh, hang on. I don't think it does. I think it's saying you can download Pro or download Canva. Let me go back to it. So these are my recent designs, so that I just come back here and just pull it back up. Anyway, so that's that. I had somebody, I can't remember who it was, and I found them on Fiverr or something, and they created it, but then I redesigned it last week because I felt like I couldn't see it. And so I'll show you what I did for that. Let's see. I can find it. I've done so much since then. This might be it. Right here. I had one where I had a bunch of different ones. Anyway, I just played with my original and then started changing fonts and changing alignments and stuff like that. And then found one that I liked and kept it. Here's my buyer's guide that I mentioned that we did. And so that's the front cover, the front opening, the inside, and then the back. And so I could create QR codes for all these forms that I like to hand out when I do a buyer's consultation. And so now if I'm just meeting somebody at a house or something and I'm going to do a quick buyer's consultation with them, they can scan that and have the files right there on their phone, on their computer when they get home, whatever. They'll have that to take away with them. Yep. And I can even create a QR code for this if I wanted to, or I can generate it as a link. So say, and I've done this a lot too. So like, let me figure out how to do it. Yeah, copy link. But if I'm on the phone with somebody and I can't meet them right away, or they're out of town or whatever, and they need to know some of this information, I can say, oh, let me send you a buyer's guide, just quick information about my team, about my brokerage, and then we'll get started from there. I have a lot of stuff like that I create. I'm not going to pull all that up and show you all today, but y'all can start letting your imagination kind of run as you start your business planning and stuff for the end of the year, what you want to do. I have relocation guides that talks all about my favorite things in Olive Branch, my favorite things in Hernando, my favorite things in South Haven. So when somebody calls me and says, man, we're moving there from Detroit and thinking about Olive Branch or whatever, and I'll go, oh, you know what? Let me send you a relocation guide. I'll share with you my favorite restaurants, favorite hair shops, my favorite doctor's offices, and all these things, and I send it to them. And that, so that's just something you can do. And I'll tell you too, if you don't have a lot of experience in this, you don't have to have a whole lot of experience. You can even go on Etsy and look up some of these things that we're talking about, something that might interest you. And somebody will have already made all these things, and you can buy it for like $20, $30. And they'll give you a Canva file, and you pull it into your Canva, and then you customize it to you. Put your brokerage logo on there, put your phone numbers in there, change everything to your color schemes, your fonts, all those types of things. Some of the stuff that I have, that's where it came from years ago when I didn't know a whole lot. And I was like, oh, I can buy this one for $20, buy it. And then it's kind of built over time. Now, as I've kind of learned how to do a lot of these things. Let's see. Let's just start at the top. There's also all kinds of apps and stuff in here. I don't use a lot of this stuff, but there's all kinds of apps that kind of connect in here. I don't do a lot of that. Instagram, I guess you can connect your Instagram and post stuff straight there. Now, background editor, that's a big thing. Let me show you how to use that. A lot of people are like, how do I get, I like this picture, but I really want to get this background off. Let me just find something and do that. This one, let me see. And then I'm trying to think how I do this. Like, remember I said I use this on my phone, not I'm trying to figure out where to do it because I do it on my phone. Okay. Okay, here we go. Recently used, see that's there. There's so much going on in that background, I don't know. It really is incredible. You really don't need any kind of other software. Oh, look at that. Now, let me just show you layering. Yeah, let me just find like a beach. Let's put Amanda on a beach. On a beach. Amanda's on a beach. Amanda wants to go to the beach. So look, she disappeared. So now let me see if I can, I'm going to send to the back. Again, usually use my phone. No. No, that's adding a page. I don't. This adds another, duplicates it. Do what? Oh, wait, it went away. I covered over it. So hold on. Amanda's probably watching on here going, oh, I could do this in my sleep. Hang on, I just seen something. There we go. Okay, now let me try something else. May have chose a bat. Oh, there we go. Knew I'd figure it out, but like I said, I'm usually on my phone doing this. All right. Position. Where's position? Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah. 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 But you can also just move it around. So see, it's totally transparent, so I can move whatever I want. Just like, for example, if you had one of your brokerages for sale signs and you had a really cool picture of a house or whatever, and you wanted to put it next to you or next to one of your clients, and you're doing a sold, whatever, just sold, you can do that. But you take any image and just make it transparent, remove the background and drop it in, put it anywhere you want. Let's see what else we're going to show. Does anybody have a question on what do you want to see? Let's go back and do something and show oh, I don't know. Okay, try that. Okay. Most of it was free, but like with my branding and stuff like that, that wasn't free. And yeah, removing background's not free. Removing background's not free. It's so cheap, y'all, though. It's like $12 a month. Yeah. Yeah. Now I wanted to show you this also on Facebook. I'm sure everybody here is on Facebook. And I put them on here down at the bottom. Canva for real estate agents. You can go follow this page and it's all kinds of agents that talk about, oh, look at this new post I made. You'll share this information. Go back and create it. Do what you want. You know, just copy it. Like, oh, I like the way that looks. Let me go create that for myself. Yeah. And most of the time, probably the people that follow me isn't following Krista, unless it's another real estate. I mean, but look at that. That's so cool. Like they created that in Canva. Let me see. Let me see if I can create that. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. They change them all the time. Try to find them. I know. Let's just do, I'm gonna make this background black. And then I'm going to, elements is where you search for photos and stuff. So I don't remember what that picture was. Let's go back and look at it again. So she has a house there. So what is my work? I probably have a house in here somewhere. Let's see. I'll just use that one. All right, so I'll put that one there. And then let's see what else they had. And then they had her, so I need Amanda again. Let's see if I still have her on. I have her. Where else? Okay. Well, I had her on, but oh, I gotta detach it from the background again, detach from the background. And then I gotta change this back to my background. Okay, and then how do they have that? So she's kind of standing right there. And then they had these like boxes, so that these shapes, so I'm gonna put that in here. Yeah, I think that's pulling from my color. Now I'm gonna make them smaller. So what I just did, I do on the second nature. So they're there, and then I just held the shift button down and flipped them all. And now all I'm gonna do is drag the little corner, and then I'm just gonna move them. I can move them. They're like, I can move them around. It's there. If I want to change the color of them, I might want to make them that color or that color, whatever. I'll just put something. Okay. And then what else did they do? Because I'm just copying this. And then they had little pictures in there. I don't know how to make them move though. I probably can figure it out, but okay. Well, I didn't create it, but it's and we'll probably need to make this handout available. So we'll make the handout available, we'll have it for everybody, but basically it's called Canva for real estate agents. And then there's a second one called Canva for real estate. Just follow them, and there's, I mean, probably between both of those groups is like 24,000 agents in there. They're posting a lot, they're asking questions, they're getting tips, they're sharing, they're, you know, there's a lot of instruction and stuff like that in there. So. Well, I have a personal Facebook, but I have a business page too. I always have had a business Facebook page. Amanda on my team handles all that. She does, she's good. She's good. She does it for me. She does all my Instagram and everything. So let's see, let me put a. Let's see why I can't. I can't get that to fall in there. Amanda probably could tell me. Can't get my graphic to go in there. No. Okay. Hey, you know what I gotta do? I know what I gotta do. I'm gonna get rid of these. So I'm doing it again. I'm selecting them all, holding shift, and just get rid of them at one time. I'm gonna go here and I'm gonna add a frame. Okay, so let me. Because I'm just doing this on the fly, so I wasn't thinking. I'm gonna resize it kind of where I think I might want it. I'm gonna Control C and then Control V. So I just copied it. Control V. Just like in Word. And if you notice, if you can see these, like when I'm moving these, you see the little grid lines popping around on there. That's showing I'm totally lined up. I'm lined up on top and bottom and in the center. Everything's matching. So I'm gonna do another one, Control V, that pops it over there. So I'm gonna line it up over here. Now I just want those grid lines there. Now I'm probably not totally center in here, but I'm gonna do what I did before, and I'm gonna select that one, just clicked it. Then I'm gonna hold Shift down, Shift. I'm keeping Shift down, there's selecting. Now I have them all selected, and then I'm just gonna make it a little bit smaller. I'm gonna move it to where I feel like that's kind of, see, I have that grid line popping up to tell me I'm balanced in the middle. I'm centered. And I'm gonna do that now. I can add that photo right there. I am under uploads. So these are just random pictures that I have uploaded over time. I don't know what I did. I just got rid of, okay, there we go. Right there. I can. So now if I say, well, I really want a different view of that, so I can double click it and then you see it opens it up. Maybe I want more of that side of the picture. Double click this one and maybe I want more of that side of the picture. Double click this and I can move it. Or maybe I say, well, I do want that one in the center. I can do it like that. And when the frames are under elements. So over here on the side, you got template. So that's pre-made stuff. I'm going to do a template one in a minute, show you. Template is pre-made. It has all kinds of different, I'll show you. And then element, this is where you're going to find stock images, stock video, stock graphics, stock audio, everything like that. Now, depending on if you're on a free or paid version, might limit what you can get, but I know you do get some stuff on free. Uploads, these are all my own stuff that I have uploaded myself. So just over time, when I'm working on a project, I upload things in here. And then of course, text, that's if I want to add some kind of text box. Now, you can see for adding text boxes, I can just click add a text box if I want to. You see right here, it says this is Jamie's brand. So these are all my fonts that I have for me. And then these down here, font combinations, these are some that Canva has put together and they're really cool, pretty, they're neat. They fit different scenarios, but they don't always fit everything. So sometimes I'll find something that I think, oh, this is going to work really well for this particular project, and I'll just drop that in. And then sometimes I have to just create my own. Let me go. Yeah, I was actually thinking of using that one. So there's that, and I can pop it there. You can change the color. I can just click it right here and say, okay, I want to make that. Let's see what blue looks like. White, you want to do white? You're invited. Okay. And then I've got to select the your. Because they created that and then grouped it together. So like, well, maybe I want to have it down here and say you're invited all on one thing. So I could click this and then right over here on the right, you see ungroup, just hit ungroup. Now all I have to do is just click off of it. Now these are two individual little text boxes. So I can just say, okay, let me grab your, I'm going to bring it right down here. Might need to make it a little bit smaller. I'm just showing you the versatility. I'm not saying this is how I would design it. And then I can make this a little bit smaller and then I'll put it down here too. You're invited. Something like that. And then what else do we have on this one? Oh, the hearts. I wanted to put the hearts in. That's going to be under elements. I got to search social media. I seen this last night, or let me say social. All right, there it is. And then, okay, so it's there. So now what we're seeing here is when I put it in, the hearts are going over that center picture, the bottom one, the little box. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab that and I'm going to go to the position and I'm going to say, make it go forward. So now the hearts are in front of the house, but behind the little box. Yeah, because it's just, yeah. Yeah, I like that. All in. And actually, now that I'm doing it like this, I can just do all. What else do we want to do on here? She's got her phone number. Her brokerage information was actually in the middle. So I could probably do that too. Come over here and look at my logos. And let's see if I can make. That one nowhere. I need a white one. I'll just put that in there for a moment. Anyway, you could just do something like that. And I could put a phone number down there if I wanted to, but you can do anything you want. That's just the beauty of it. And then when I'm done, I just download it. You might find a style and say, you know, like create, let me just go show one of mine, just so you can see what I'm talking about. Like this one, we use this a lot. Right here. So that's super easy. Like I may say, well, I like that, but I'm going to duplicate that page and come down here. And now I'm just going to change the picture. And I might say, let's do something with donuts. I don't know what this is going to look like. Actually, I don't know what I did. I dropped it too soon. I don't know why it's not coming in. And I can change the color. Anyway, you get the idea. I can recycle posts. I don't have to start over from scratch every time. I just duplicate it. When I want to download that one, now say like, okay, now I'm ready to do some cute thing about donuts and talk about National Donut Day or Donut Forget to Call Me, I'm your favorite realtor or something like that. Then hit share and then we're going to go to download. And now I don't want all of them. I only want the donut one, which is going to be page 2. So I hit that and download that one. I don't need to download all of them. So that sometimes I do it like that too. I have kind of a standard little way I like to post stuff. There's no reason to reinvent the wheel because it all goes back to branding, being very consistent. You know, I'm pretty consistent with, I've got that bottom banner here, my Coldwell Banker logo, my information, phone numbers, and our brokerage contact information down at the bottom. And then I just put whatever's going to be at the top. So that's really simple go-to post. Any other questions? Something you want to see? I don't really use that feature of it. She asked if I just add it to my content planner on here. There is a content planner somewhere on here, like under more. Oh, right here. Apparently you can schedule it and everything. I don't do that. So right here, if you hit share, and then you can hit share on social, and then you can say, I'm going to share this on Instagram, business. I don't even know if this is all hooked up because I don't do this. No, see, it's telling me it's not because I don't do it like that. There is a schedule feature right here, and that is a paid thing. Right here, paid schedule. Not through like for emails and stuff like that. Not that I'm aware of. I don't think so. I think it's specifically like a content creation, not necessarily content management. Now, the other thing too is you can create like say you wanted to create a postcard and you can hit create a design and then you could do, let's see. Postcard. Card 4x8, we'll just do that. Oh, it said folded. I didn't want that. Well, I'm gonna resize it. That's what I was gonna show you. That's what the whole point I was trying to do. So I'm gonna resize this and say I want to do it as a 9x6 width. And I'm just gonna hit resize. So there's that. Now that's there. Now you're ready to start doing a postcard. Now you'll have a front and you'll have a back. So then to do the back, you'll just want to add a page. Now you got the back. So when you get ready to order that and send that to a printer after you get everything all done, you would just download it as a printable PDF like this. Share, download, and then change this right here. Well, I don't have anything on here, so I guess that's why it's not letting me change anything. Normally, when you have something designed out right here, it'll give you all those options that we were seeing before. And you can create it as a PDF. There's one that actually says best for printing. So print that one out and then send it to whatever printer you use and have them print it out. I like for postcards, Print Runner. Print Runner. They're, I think, in California, but I do everything online with them. It's very easy. Order it, upload it, they send me a proof, I approve it, then they ship it. And I order stuff in bulk. So like when I sell something, we already have these postcards kind of this template done. So this is my postcard every single time. And all we have to do is go in here, and if I want to update what I wanted to say about this house that I sold, I can put that there. But then address and then 3 pictures, and then nothing changes on the back. It's done. Then I just order however many I want to mail out to that neighborhood. If I want to order 200, order 200. If I want to order 100, I order 100. So that's what I do. Yes, yes. So you just kind of have to decide what's your budget, how much you want to spend on mailing and all that kind of stuff, and then just order them. It's important, especially if you're listing a house, to show the neighbors that it's sold. Well, you can go on tax assessor site, you can look those up there. You can look them up on post office, things like that, but tax assessor shows everything. That's a good way for you to go on tax assessor site. You can download them. Yeah, I'll show you real quick how to do that.
Okay, so everyone knows that. They build. If that same little place. Services, like all that. There is a logic. It's on that. You do it. You can start Google address, you can the profile, anything in public database without having to navigate.
Well, it is taking a moment for it to load up. I think it's just the internet or whatever. Okay. This is what you're looking for. So it's going to come up and give you a disclaimer. You just hit accept. This is my best friend in real estate. I use this all the time. I don't know. It's muscle memory. There you go. Maps.desotocountyms.gov. It's one view. All right, so you just come over here and I hit this little search button over here. And this is a bonus of the class. It's not part of Canva. But you hit the search right here, and I'm just gonna use this address that I've used right here. So 8657. And it starts popping them up. Then I see the address right there, Courtly Circle. That shows my client right there. That's the house I sold. And then, let's see. Sometimes I have a problem with this. Rewords? Oh, you know them because you sold them the house. All right, I don't know what has happened. Oh, right here. Boom, right here. I just skipped a step. So I'm gonna use this one, this little, I don't know why I'm not seeing where I can make this smaller. Only because I'm sitting here trying to show you something is why this is not working. But anyway, there is a way, and I don't know if it's just the internet and it's not popping up or whatever, that I could zoom this in so where I can see a very high view of the neighborhood. And then you use this little, well, there we go. I got it now. So I'll come back and I'll do this again and say, I just wanted to say, oh, okay, I want to mail to these right here. Just do that right there. Now, over here on this left-hand side right here, that's all those addresses. So all I have to do is hit download. No, I don't even put anything really, just, yeah, I don't put a name. Because tax records are always a year behind, so I don't do it. Okay, so there you go. I got all my addresses right there. Oh, okay, print. Oh, okay, cool. So somebody in the audience is telling everybody they use direct FX solutions on Highway 51 for mailing lists and printing and mailing. Yeah, you can put resident, homeowner, leave it blank. You don't have to put anything really. Address is all I care about. Oh yeah, I mean, it's just, yeah, the postman, I mean. Right. Okay, I was gonna say, if I think that they have to give you the mail. Oh, well, I'm pretty sure your mail's getting delivered. That's a federal offense if if the postman is not mailing that. All right, let's see, I think we've covered everything on here. We created a post. I didn't post this on Instagram, but. Oh, well, I have it right here in Excel. Mail merge. No, you just do a mail merge and create a label, because if I get these, they're coming in with nothing on here. They're blank. So then you just put a label on it. No. Yeah. Right. Okay, anything else on Canva that I could have covered or didn't cover, or you have a quick burning question on? Like a video? Yeah, yeah. Um. Maybe we can take that out. I thought there was a video. Oh, here we go, videos. So see, like, I just flowers. I mean, you can choose any video that you want and just say, you know, spring cleaning, you know, whatever. Come up with something cheesy. When you go back to your Canva, your content planner, figure out what you're gonna do. Throw some videos in there. Throw some, you know, information about your what you've done, your experience. Put some information in about the market. You know, just do some things like that that kind of gives you a really balanced social media platform. That's probably all I have, unless you have any questions, but I would just say the biggest thing to do, and now's the time to be doing it, because it's the end of the year. It's time for starting, you know, business plan for next year, putting budgets together, you know, business planning, and literally take the time to do out a written business plan and a written budget. And then marketing deep dive. You need to be doing that all throughout the year. I do it probably quarterly, and I know exactly what I'm going to be doing. And then I look back and say, did I get the results I wanted out of that? How do I modify? How do I shift from that? And I just kind of make little tweaks. You don't abandon everything completely, because it takes 6 to 7 months for you to get results on something. Yeah. Yeah. I don't do team though. I just do individual. And I just have one login. I pay monthly. I may have actually upgraded and went ahead and did the 119, but I think I was doing, I mean, up until probably 3 months ago, I was paying $12.99 a month. Yeah. That's why I went to Canva too, because I can't tell you how many apps I was paying $4.99 for. Okay. Yeah. Sure. So depending on how you're going to use it, I mean, if you have moving parts and it's actually supposed to be a video, then export it as a video. If it's just an image that you're going to put on social media, then you're probably going to export it as, like, we'll use this one that we created a while ago. So I think you can post PNG and JPEG for social media. So you wanted to use one of those. So if you just did PNG and hit download, it's already there. If I was going to get this printed, and like, I'll show you my business cards I just designed, I just ordered yesterday. right here. So that's the front, and then that's the back. And then there's Billy's. And Billy's back. And so you see our logos and stuff were consistent, but he had a wider background than me, so we used black. But then we'll hit share and then hit download. And then because this one I was sending to a printer, so see it says here it's best for printing. So I did that. And then I've always thought that I should flatten it because I've had printers come back to me and say flatten the image. And so I flatten it, and that means it's not layered anymore. So I'm just making it one image flattened out. Can't be edited, accidentally messed up. So I flattened those out right there, and then I just hit download, and I sent that straight to the printer. And then they send me a proof back showing where it was going to be cut, anything that was in danger of being cut off. And I did have some stuff in danger of being cut off. So I went back in Canva, adjusted it, and then we resent it. Now it's all good. If I was going to email something to somebody, like we talked about, like a buyer's guide, getting ready to email it, then I would hit download, and I would do that to PDF standard. That's for emailing. But if I was going to email this, I would literally copy the link right there. And so I would text that straight to them, and then they would be able to open that up and see that right there. It would open it up in a, like a browser. No, if I was just going to send this to like a client or something, then I would. No, for the printer, I'm sending them an actual file. I probably could. I could probably put a filter type thing on there, but I don't ever mess with that. Oh, let me show you this. I created this a long time ago. Let's see if I can open it. Oh, no, I don't want to do that. I just want to open it. Let me just show you this kind of cool. Somebody did this, but it was not in real. Maybe it wasn't real estate. I don't know. I copied this off somebody. Let's see if I can find it. Right here. Anyway, it's just meant to be like a reel or something, but that's off that video game. Like, what is it? Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? And it was Who Wants to Be a Seller? Anyway, that was funny. Yeah, I mean, the movements is big on Instagram. Like, they just pictures aren't as big as they are on Facebook. Instagram likes video. All right, any other final questions? Awesome. You're welcome. Yeah, you're welcome.